To infinity and beyond!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Toy Story 2 for the PS1, and in this episode we're going to be going through Construction Yard and finding all those tokens, yada yada yada. Let's just get on with it. So yeah, this is Construction Yard, where it is pretty much just set right outside of Andy's neighborhood and that, I believe, because it follows, you know, things from the film of like where the areas are set and all that, since, like I said in the other episodes, the game does follow like the actual film, but just in a different way, where instead of just following exactly what they do, but just mapping them to silly buttons, like, for instance, you know that cutscene where they go past and Rex is in one of the bushes and then that goes away. You know, it's press X in order for Rex to go past and all that. It's none of that. It's just pure game design of a level to just explore through, and it's much like Banjo-Kazooie. I may have said before that it's like Super Mario 64, but yeah, that only applies to pretty much just the Pizza Planet tokens, really. It's more like Banjo-Kazooie since, you know, things like Jinjos and stuff like that. It's clear that the game designers were inspired by the game, because Banjo-Kazooie was an awesome game in 1997. Or 1998 in the UK anyway, but still. But this music... Okay, so with Toy Story 2 and all that, the actual soundtrack is good, because not only is it catchy and things in some places, but it also experiments with like different genres. Like some of them have rock, some of them have jazz, some of them are calm, some of them are western, you know, and they all just suit the levels perfectly fine if you ask me. And I honestly just praise the designers a lot for making something cool like this. But let's just go see what Miss Potato Head wants. Hi Buzz, you need a disc launcher to defeat the angry jackhammer boss. I think he's drowning me out then. Find my missing eye and I'll give you the disc launcher. Right, okay, cool. The disc launcher is pretty cool in this. It's not... Well, okay, actually, it's pretty basic and all that, but it helps out the gameplay a lot. Because the items that you unlock in this is pretty cool, actually. They're not just dodgy items where, like, oh, you can now double jump. Watch out, you can run now. None of that. They're actually pretty cool, especially the boots, but we'll probably get to those in a bit. I don't know how long this episode is going to be, as this place is pretty big, and I don't mind it, really. My least favourite place, though, is, airport infiltration. I'm not going to explain why, because we'll get to that later and you'll see what I'm saying. You can go see Rex if you want, just to see if there's any other missions to do, but I'm not going to do that. I've played through this game countless times when I was a kid, so I know what I'm doing and all that. Wait, can you please hit him? I hate those things sometimes, because they just shoot these green lasers out of nowhere, like there's no indication or anything, they just suddenly appear, and you know, you don't really have time to lock on and things, and yeah, they're a bit annoying sometimes, I find. Speaking of Toy Story and all that, I may have played Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, but I've not actually played Toy Story for the Sega Mega Drive or Super Nintendo. I heard they were pretty decent, actually, so maybe I'll try those out one time, but for now I'm just happy playing Toy Story 2, reliving some nostalgia. As, when did this come out? This came out in 1999. There's a lot of games that I have that came out in 1999, actually. Like, Crash Team Racing, Toy Story 2, obviously. Rayman 2, The Great Escape, which is an awesome game, by the way. I hope to LP that in the future. And all that. Hi Buzz, if you can find 5 missing wrenches and bring them to me in time, I will give you a Pizza Planet token. Oh no. This mission. Okay, I don't mind this mission, kind of, but oh god. These things are grey, the walls are grey and that, and they're not really that visible to find. Well, they might be on here, since I'm playing this on an emulator, but if you're playing this on, like, you know, if you have, like, the original disc copy, and you're playing it on a HD TV, you can get confused as to where they are. Since I cannot find the 5th one, actually. I don't know where the hell's that one's gone. Oh, there it is, over there. Okay, you know what, never mind then. With this being played on an emulator, it means I can see everything crystal clear. But, you know, if you just play on like a HD TV on the PS1, it looks all blurry and stuff, and it's not really the easiest to find. That must have been just the draw distance for like the PS1, I guess, but yeah, never mind. I believe that's our first Pizza Planet token, as far as I'm aware. Oh, and when you hear those little noises and that means the Tyke is nearby. Just so you're aware. Showing off a good use of a stereo sound. That's what I find that collectathons do a good job of, you know, like sound and stuff. Because, like, if you hear him saying over here from the left, you can tell that he's somewhere at the left. Anyway, it's also like that, you know, in Banjo-Kazooie with the Jinjos. I might compare this game to Banjo-Kazooie a lot, because admit it, they're so similar. But which game's better? In my personal opinion, Banjo-Kazooie. But, you know, that's just me. If you like this game better, fair enough. We all have opinions. Internet. So, what am I meant to do now? I think I may just need to explore around this area. Also, these parts, these are not just completely taken from the film. Like, they could have just made a really cheap and dodgy movie tie-in and all, where it all just follows the story of the film, and just include all the items, you know, all the locations, the scenes, the everything. But instead, no. They took time and they put a lot of effort into this game. Like, you don't see this part in the film where he climbs up in, like, this container or is this a caravan? I don't even know what it is. It's like some kind of office thing going on where, like, they check for, like, blueprints and stuff. I don't know anything about construction. So I don't really know what to say about that. And oh, this, yes, you can just do it like that. You don't really have to jump on one of those drawers. Not the best example of sequence breaking, but still. Oh, this. Great, so I need to... This is where kids learn how to use colours and that, so that when you mix them, they make new colours. For instance, and it'll be embarrassing if I screw this up, because I'm like, I'm an adult now, I should know this. Red and yellow makes orange, if I'm correct. Yep, there you go. So it's mainly just experimentation. The puzzles aren't hard, but they are quite challenging, yes, I guess, if you're like a kid and all, because, I mean, well,
universe protection unit.
you know, this sort of thing, as when I first did this as a kid, it was so new to me, as I was in primary school when this game came out, and I didn't know, you know, about mixing colours or anything yet, so of course to me this was new. This taught me something. Toy Story 2 taught me something about colours. Okay, I believe we've got to do yellow and blue next, is that right? Because I swear I did red and blue, didn't I? Yeah, okay, cool, awesome. So now, after all that, we get, surprise, surprise, a Pizza Planet token. What else did you expect? It's like when you play Banjo-Kazooie, here we are back to Banjo-Kazooie again. It's like when you play Banjo-Kazooie, where, you know, you do a mission, you're like, oh, what am I going to get out of this? Ah, a jiggy. Thought so. I'll be really surprised if they went, here's a honeycomb piece. I'll be like, oh my god, they actually gave me something different for a change. Instead of something that I expected all along. Oh, also in this level there's going to be a lot of climbing on this part, and it can get a little bit annoying. Well, if you've never really played it before anyway, because the camera in this game is not the best, I'll admit. The camera does need a bit of work, but this is like the 90s, and this is like pretty much when 3D gaming came around and things, so it was different. And, you know, they were just getting used to how to program games and stuff, I guess, so there wasn't really anything about it. Because, I mean, Rayman 2's camera is kind of dodgy in some places, but back then it was good. Okay, so the music in this place, while it isn't really catchy per se, it does suit to what you're doing, and it's ideal for, like, I don't know, if you're using it for some sort of video with background music, like Cat Icarus. For those of you who are unaware, Cat Icarus uses a lot of this game's music in these videos, and for good reason, as this soundtrack is just awesome. He even admitted it himself in one of his top 10 videos.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
He's gonna say that a lot, and it does get annoying half the time when he just keeps waffling on about it. Buzz just keeps repeating these one-liners. If we had more one-liners, then fair enough. Okay, let me think of a game that has a lot of dialogue, which is actually very entertaining. Rayman 3. Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. The dialogue in that game is genius. Oh, cool, I got 50 coins.
No time to lose.
I could take it to Ham, But first of all, I want to hit this switch, so that way, and I'll show you what it does in a minute. Where if I just wait a while, you will see that there is an elevator. When you hit that, that just brings up this elevator for you to get back up and things. But let's just go see Ham, and I'll get back to Rayman 3 in a bit, don't worry. Okay, there we go. Give him his coins and we're gonna get a token. So now it's back up to the elevator, I guess. Speeding up again! Okay, we're back finally. But yeah, Rayman 3's dialogue is a good example, as that game just has so much humour in it. It's jam-packed full of humour, and I love it a lot. It's a game that I can just pretty much pick up and play any day, really. You never know, I may LP it one day. We'll see. I'm just giving away a lot of my LPs now for some reason, but these are only rumours. They might not happen, so just keep them in mind. But the dialogue in Rayman 3 is also, even though it's serious, in places it can actually have some adult humour. Like, for instance, oh no, I got hit off by the thing, great. Okay, as I was saying, it has like a lot of sexual innuendos and stuff in the game, which are pretty cheesy, but I suppose they had to add some adult humour in games. And, oh great, we got Mr. Potato's head. Okay, you know what, one thing I found on this level, you have to backtrack a lot back to places, like, when climbing up here, you then have to jump all the way down, and then go see Mr. Potato Head in order to get an item. And we're about to get it in a minute. You know what, there's a point of speeding up at this bit, as I mean I've already jumped down, so let's just run all the way towards him, shall we, and get a disc launcher. He's by the sandpit, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. I can't tell due to the PS1's draw distance. Okay, cool. So now we get this. Which pretty much, if I just lock onto something like that, shoot it, and it locks onto him and blows him up. It's pretty much a homing device. Okay, we're back now, and wait, where do I go from here? I think I have to wait for one of those things going past, is that right? Or do I have to jump up? To be honest, I actually forgot where I meant to go here. I think I need to backtrack, is that right? Oh, hang on, there's something coming up. Oh, actually, no, wait, no, I remember. I need to go all the way back here, I believe? Well, this is a bit embarrassing. Oh, great. Oh, actually, no, I remember what I meant to do now. We need to try and jump on this, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, I thought so. So that way it can just take us up here, and then we can make it to the boss. Or actually, no, wait, I think we're meant to do it another way, but I don't even care. Let's just go with this one, shall we? Because that way we can just get up, and we are finally... What the hell is that? What is that? Oh, wait, oh no, that's the... Oh, it's a light bowl. I saw like a weird thing crawling around, and I was wondering what the hell it was, but yeah, never mind. We're at the top. I did a bit of sequence breaking there by accident, so oh well. And there is the little tyke we need. We could just jump down all the way down there, but yeah, we'll take on the boss first. I mean, it's right there. Look at it. See? That's Mick Hammer, I believe. MC. MC. We're gonna fight MC Hammer, and he's gonna say we can't touch this. Okay, let's just, guys, actual real life. Let's have a look. Ha ha ha! Defeat the Jack Hammer. Okay, yeah, of course. And what is the solution to this? Well, my one is run all the way back, turn around, keep firing, and then just run all the way back, turn around, and now he's nearly dead. See? But of course, I was just shooting like a maniac, so that didn't go as according to plan. But yeah, never mind. I'm used to it now. It happens on recordings, but doesn't happen in practice files. Let's just turn around and finish him off in style. Oh, it didn't get him. Never mind. What about now? This is terrible draw distance. There we go. He's dead and he explodes like that for some reason. I don't know why all the enemies do that. They just have like red bits of paper just explode. Maybe they're made of paper. I don't know. Must be a theory. Cool, so that's done, and the last thing we've got to do is just take this little tyke back. But before I do that, actually, I could just jump all the way down there, but just because I'm that much of a daredevil, what I'm actually going to do is, if I position myself right, jump off and land right here because there happens to be an extra life. Which is kind of pointless grabbing it, really. I forgot that I had 9 lives, but oh well. I like collecting things and collectathons even if it's unnecessary. Because it's just for fun, you know. And there's always little tykes. That marks the last mission in this, I believe. If I forgot one, I'm going to kill myself in the game.
To infinity.
Not in reality.
And beyond.
Alright, cool. Is that everything? Hopefully it is. Yep, thought so. Sweet. So, that's that then. I might as well cut out the saving as that's unnecessary, but yeah, that's pretty much the end of this episode. In the next episode of Toy Story 2 for the PlayStation 1, we're going to be going onwards to Alleys and Gullies, which, by the way, looks kind of scary. When I first saw this as a kid, this was not a very welcoming level. Kind of disturbed by it, but anyway, yes. Take care, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Toy Story 2, because I didn't really know what the hell I've said. I forgot most of it, because most of this is just through my head. Bye!